So can I ask what this is all about? My Verizon phone also shows every time that it's dialed up. I wish I could show you all. But it always shows 2 other people on any of my phone calls now. Any of my phone calls, it shows 2 other people. I have proof of this with not only a detective's wife at the Willis Police Department, but I have a few other people that are starting to get involved in this. One is a Marine, and there's a few other people that are getting involved in my information. I've been subjected to a lot of abuse, mental abuse, this past year and a half. There's been a lot of stuff coming down the line on me. I was out of town doing healing work this weekend, the last 2 days. Been very busy for me. And I've enjoyed every ounce of it. Every lesson and gift that I've been given has been given to me through Christ. And through the Amin, the Love Ray, and through my shamanic adventures. You know, I'm not afraid of any of you. My life is changing. I'm having to make a very inappropriate move today that I did not expect to have to make today, but it has to be made. I already know my journey's already there for me. I'm not afraid of what I have to do. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fly. My wings are spread open. I have had good news with about 20 or 30 people that has given me a little bit more confidence in what my goals are. And I have the ability to understand because I keep seeking. I keep seeking this knowledge. I keep hearing from the Mother, from the Father, and from the Son, the Holy Spirit, my guides, every single living thing that is out here on this earth, in this earth. Because you see, that common law girl, that common girl, that universal cosmic girl that I am, that star being, that light worker, that Shah woman, the mystic, alchemist, whatever you want to call us. It's just those of us who are aware. Number one, I love. That's who I am. I love unconditionally. I don't care what you've done in your life. I don't care what mistakes you've made. God, all I care about is that you learn by them. That's all I care about. I don't care if you've hurt my heart over and over and stomped on me over and over again. I don't care, because see, what I want to tell you is I appreciate you. You have made me strong. As I continue to gather my information and my strength from God and the Mother, as I gather, and I continually learn from the earth and the earth song and those that are surrounding me and helping guide me. As I learn about myself and the people around me, all we need and all we want is peace. We are here. We are here. And we walk amongst you. And we're here to send you a message from the Lord. Believe in you. Believe in your truth. Know your heart and know your strength. Understand the I am. Understand the love that you you see and the love that you have within your heart. Allow. God's been good. Mother's been good. The Son's been good. The Spirit of Christ has been beautiful and good to me. And all I am is grateful. As I was at the EES Systems in Bastrop for another 12 hours, I awakened to more gifts, new gifts. And I thank you, Isel and Inga. You are the most beautiful people in the world because of your care. Jason Shirka, you picked a really good group of women that work in the Bastrop area for you, that has made you proud. And you should be proud of them. You should let them know how proud of you you are. These ladies, they don't stop. All they do is give. We had 5 of us go up this time. We met with another 3 or 4. And we all came out new people, different people. Healing our bodies, our minds, our hearts and souls. Opening up the pineal gland and the thymus even more. Understanding the pituitary gland and how it has to move out the calcium that's within it so that your crown can start opening more and more each day. And you can feel and understand the gifts that the earth gives us, the mother, and the gifts that God gives us, the Amin, and the gifts that the Son gives us. He is the light of our lives. He is the love in our souls. He's the Spirit that moves us, and He shines down on us each and every day. We understand the Alcyone of ourselves and where the kingdom truly is. We understand why sometimes we can be Hierophants, sometimes we can be emperors or empresses, sometimes we can be queens and kings. Sometimes we're just common, everyday, loving people who naturally are able to feel people when they're in need, and who goes up to them and tells them what Christ wants us to tell them. Some of us are blessed in many ways with this gift. And I thank God each and every day for it. Each and every day I thank the universal love, the Creator Source, His name is God, with the Mother. He is one, the feminine and the masculine together, giving us the understanding of the bliss and joy that's to come in our future, because our future is now. Breaking out of the matrix is now. Understanding the matrix is now. Understanding the volume of getting out of it is now. It's your choice to stay in 3D. It's your choice to stay stuck. It's no one else's choice. It's your choice. It's your choice to believe what you want to believe. It's your choice to be who you want to be. It's your choice. No one else can change you. No one else can move you. It has to all come for you. I'm working diligently on getting a book out. I'm working diligently in getting a business started, and I'm getting merchants put in place. And I'm working diligently on a lot of things. I'm now finally getting my backing. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have people from the White Eagle Lodge start backing me. We have a lot to learn in our lives. We have a lot to give yet to others. We have a world to heal. We have children to teach, and our new beginnings are here. It's a choice in what we want. To those of you who are hurting, go directly into it. See what's causing this hurt. See if it's a weakness within you, because 9 times out of 10, it's a weakness within us. You know, I do know drugs. I've not done any drugs since I was probably, and that means like pot or any of that. I haven't done any of that in, gosh, since I was 27 or 28 years of age. When I did do it, I didn't even know I did it. So if that tells you anything, it's a lot to do with it. That's why I shy away from drugs, okay? I don't do drugs. The only drug I did at one time was alcohol. And yes, it became a problem. Yes, I identified it, and yes, I took care of it. I nipped it in the bud. I gave it to the universe, and the universe took care of it for me. I have not had any desire to drink. And I don't plan on going back. If I do, it will be 1 glass and then 1 glass only. And I don't even think I want to do that. Because it's not one of those things that makes me think about it. Okay, so for any of you who think that I'm drunk or whatever, great. Have at it. Think, think what you want. All I know is who I am, and truthfully who I am. But to those of you who are in addictive personalities, and you have an addictive personality disorder, it's okay. It takes time to understand who you are. It's okay to want to change and be who you are, truthfully. Reflect upon it. What made you get there? Who caused this? When did you start your addiction? Why? Why did you start this addiction? Was it to have fun and relax? Was it to try and get to be who you needed to be? Was it to make you brave? The spirit of alcohol is one that's really tough on people, but it makes us brave sometimes. It's how I ended up in it, because it did relax me enough to, as a 22 or 23-year-old taking on 5-star restaurants, it's very young, to be a general manager in the Seattle area at that time, and I was 23. And I was blessed, and I was given a gift. I had started drinking a little bit, and it started with Bailey's, of all things, Bailey's and coffee. It was my after shift drink. Then I learned about wine. I didn't learn about wine like most people learn about wine, which is with a sweet wine of like Riesling or a Zinfandel or even a Gewürztraminer, right? All very good. All very good wines. Depends on your company and what your taste buds like, right? I started with red Bartolomeo Valpolicella, Merlot, Cabernet. I was a red wine girl right off the bat. And then I fell in love with buttery Chardonnays. Then they changed the Chardonnays, and they weren't that good. So they ended up going back to the oak barrels that had bourbon in them prior. I'm so glad I don't drink now, because it wasn't fun. And also my intuitive instincts, my shamanism would not have been so proactive now. My in touch with the Christ, with the God, would not be here, because it is the Christ that healed me. It is Yeshua that healed me, because that's who I prayed to. That's who I asked the guide to come in and help guide me, and he healed me. God healed me. No one else healed me. No one else helped me. I did it with him. And I did it with the Mother Earth, who helped ground me. And I did it with the help of the Central Sun, who enlightened me. And I did it with the love of God, Amin, who gave me love, unconditional love. Amin Ray, yes, the ray of light. And I did it with the bugs that is on our earth, the cicadas, the crickets, ladybugs, the butterflies, the worms. I did it with the wonderful anole, the toads, the frogs. I did it with the deer, the rabbit, the owl, the eagle, the hawk, the crow, the swallows, the cardinals, the blue jays, the wrens, the chickadees, all the bird life I did it with. I did it with the Mother Earth, the soil, the flowers, and the presents. The blessings that we all have around us at all times that encompassed me because I accepted them as the oneness of me, because I am one with all living things. The trees and the root system, what they did for me, the lessons they gave to me, they sent to me, the breath in which they have allowed us all to have, that they enrich each and every day with their root systems, not only into the water, because without water we do not live either. H2O has oxygen in it. Without the leaves and the needles of the trees, our giants, our ancients, these are our breath. They heal our earth by cleansing not only our water through their root systems, through the moss that's at the base of them, but also through the leaves and needles of them. The leaves and needles cleanse our air, takes out our toxins. This is why it is so important for us to give back to the earth, to replant the trees that we take down, and to be aware of taking too many down ruins our aquifer, ruins our lakes, ruins our rivers, and they cannot replenish the fish when you take all of those trees down at once. You have to learn, these commissioners of these countries and states that do not understand what they're doing when they're clear cutting, would you please take your heads out in Texas? Would you please grow brain? The Woodlands did it right. They built amongst the trees. They didn't clear cut everything. And if you are taking down all the trees, may you be forced by the cities that are having this done to put back just as many trees, or put in valuable trees that help cleanse the water and the earth and brings back the energy into the aquifer and into the lakes and the river that needs it so desperately. And the American Indians have proven this. Wake up, America. Wake up. I'm not trying to force my thought on you. I'm trying to educate you in how important it is to keep the pH level of our soil around us. We have a new world. We have a new time and a new era upon us. We will be legends, just like in the Bible, because it is biblical times right now. Yeshua is walking amongst us. The incarnate of Yeshua is here. He's walking amongst us. He is with us. So are his angels, and so are his incarnates also. They are here with you. We are here. I'm here to speak truth. Thank you, Ishmael Perez. I haven't been able to watch, Ishmael, your videos. I haven't been able to watch Jason Shirka's videos. I will get back on it, because you always have lessons to give to people. Andre Plum. I need to get back with you and Greg Braden. I haven't had the chance or opportunity. I've been out doing my job that God has given me to do. I don't move unless God tells me to move. He wanted a video from me today, not just a podcast, and I will be doing a podcast. The women that I was with yesterday, and the one man, he is a Shaw man. He is with the Lakota Dakota. He has not been ushered in actively as an Indian yet. But what I have learned about David Cloud, his father was a general. His father looks like he's an American Indian. If you look at him, his dark skin and his hair and his high cheekbones, his brothers look Indian. His name was George Cloud. He was a World War II general. He knew things. This man was decorated, and so was David. David was decorated from the Vietnam War. I want you all to listen to this. This man's name was George Cloud. Do you know that the Code Talkers were very special people? This man helped stop the war between South Korea and North Korea. David's dad did. But yet David's told he has no American Indian whatsoever in him. But yet he has an uncle that told him not to pay attention to what people tell him, but to know. Now these are prestigious people back in World War II. These people weren't allowed to have their numbers. They weren't allowed to have their American heritage go with them because there was shame put upon the American Indians. The man's name was George Cloud, General George Cloud. I think something's been kept from David. I also think that the American Indian people, because of how the Trails of Tears worked out and how our government treated them, how Constantine treated them, trying to annihilate every indigenous person, an Indian person, shaman, Shaw woman out there, medicine man, medicine woman out there, because they knew that we all had special gifts because we connected to the earth and to the cosmos. We became 0 point and we're able to talk with the universal energy of the Christ love because we accept everything and love everything as one thing. Because not only is it on the outside of us, but it is within us. Every single thing, every mineral, every single type of metal is in us that is on this earth. Everything that we need to keep in balance is on this earth. And by keeping our feminine and masculine, having the Kundalini rise with the Christos of the Christ rise within you, and accepting it and understanding it naturally, it'll come to you naturally. Brings us back to our balance as one. Now we have to bring back to balance what happened to our American Indian people. To those out there who know about the Smithsonian Institute that knows that there were 12 skulls in the Grand Canyon that were removed, may I suggest you get those skulls back to the Grand Canyon. It's just a suggestion. It's also an all-knowing. That's all I have to say. You have not very much time. You have not a lot of time left. The Colorado River is moving. The Andreas Fault is moving. The Three Sisters is moving. Mount Bachelor is moving. Mount St. Helens is moving. Mount Rainier is moving. You have a rumbling in Mount Hood. Canadian landfall is moving. The earth is moving at this time. She is shifting. Yo mio kakakaniasta. Yo stenia. No mia mia ka. We are not just people that are considered indigenous. We are the Hopi. We are the Navajo. We are the Lakota. We are the tribes of truth. We are the tribes of love. And we continue to ask for all of us to come together as one. Ya kakakania yanti kakakaka. We are the Shakta. We are the Shoshone. We are also the Nez Perce, the White Plains, Canadian. We are also Cherokee. We are the Pawnee. We are the Crow. It is time for us to come together, brothers and sisters. The buffalo cow woman has come. The white buffalo has been born. The names and the numbers of the people that have had their heritage removed from their birth certificates. From the Ancestors.com people who have tried to find out who we are as a nation. And the gifts that God has given to us. To delete us and take us off the earth plane. You are now seen. You are now known. I have my eye on you, says Amin, Be-Ray. Amin is love ray. Love from the central sun. I am of the love. I am love. I am of the Christ. So is the mother, Sophia. We are the rainbow children that are being born now. We are the culture in which we'll be accepted. We will be accepting all cultures, all people, all color. This is an acceptance that is an all-knowing within our heritage. The white man came in and divided us. Are we going to continue to allow this? The grandmothers are here. All the grandmothers have ever wanted is love to be in not division, but to be of all one. Meow, 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 meow. It is now time for the grandmother spirit to be felt across our nations. It is now time for our brothers that have helped the white man's government to lead wars, to bring in peace and not get their recognition. You took our heritage away from us by changing birth certificates and DNA structuring of the Christ that was within us, that was given to us at birth. You made us ignore, you made us deny our heritage as American Indian culture. You took our gifts away from us. We are asking them to be delivered back to us, for our names to be put back in place, in the rightful place in which they deserve to be placed, to be recognized. This country of America needs to come together as one nation, indigenous, with justice and peace, to come back to its shaman's ways, to come back to God's ways, to come back to the Christ ways. To help each other and love each other. No more separation. To live with the elements. To accept us. To who we are and what we are. To have no more shame put upon our people, for our people to stand up tall and stand up wise. To hear the earth, to hear us, to listen to us, to our song. To the drums. To flow. Like all elements that not only flow on the outside of us, but flow on the inside of us. Ui pitapani ashami o kokokoniasta, yani yani yani. And it is said, and it will be, we are of the Indians, American Indian tribe, Canadian tribe. We accept the heritage of the South Americas. Mamio kokoko, the North Americas. Mea a shesheniona, the Pacific. Mama shakokokonianya, nyanya, nyanya. I know kokokonia. We are here to change our world and bring our world back together as one people. Nyamna, American Indians, who accept the dragon, the breath of the dragon, which is of our trees, which is our earth, which is of the air. Lia pakakanianya. Oh, no. Before there was a Christ named Yeshua, there was a God and there was an earth, and they came together as one. Neo, not feminine and masculine, kakakaniyo, in vibration and in love. There is truth in what we have to say. His name was George Cloud. He was an American Indian. He died not being able to share his heritage because he was a proud man and proud Marine. He gave his son a blanket when he was a young man. That's all his son has of his heritage and his knowledge of what his father was able to do for our nation. For the South Koreans and the North Koreans also. Don't you think it's time that his son knows the truth? He's 84 now, David Cloud is. He has his own medals. He's a strong warrior too. He should be recognized in the Indian nation. His father, I truly believe, is a code talker. And I think they hid him to keep him prestigious. Keep it quiet, to keep him alive, because he had intuition. He had the ability to feel and see like his son does. He also was a shaman and didn't tell people. Just like Mike Jaco. He was just like Mike Jaco. But he was born earlier than them. We have a responsibility, America. The people should request all of the records to be opened up to the American people and families here, so we can seek our true families and our heritage and our cultures. Ancestors.com and many of the others were trying to find us to take us out. They didn't want the indigenous to live because we have Christ's code in us. I'm not afraid. Because you see, I will rise. I will rise, and I'm not afraid. I will rise. I'm here to speak truth and to teach. I'm here to teach love. The oneness of love. The oneness of love is everything that is out there. We are one with all living things. We are one with all people. We are one with all color. All it is that is keeping us apart is the difference of opinion. For those of you who judge others, even if they are kind and loving and they care and they're healers, and you judge them and you condemn them with your words, your thoughts, and your mouth, you need to reevaluate yourselves, especially if you call yourselves Christians. I am a Christ. I am one with God. I am one with the Mother, and I accept me for who I am. I cast no judgment. I just want to teach. I want to love you all and continue to love you all. Because you see, I don't know you, so I can't tell you what I don't know about you. All I can do is make assumptions. And until you meet somebody and you specifically feel the energy of that person's essence around you, you truly do not know that person that you judge from far away. You can only assume. And when a person assumes, and I keep teaching people this, and now they're looking at me. I had apologies given to me by several people yesterday who said, I really truly want to apologize to you because I judged you and I said things about you that I did not mean. And I accepted their apology because, you know what, we all make mistakes. We all misjudge people. We all condemn people when we don't know people. And all I want to do is love people and teach people. We're all blessings. We're all lessons, and we're all teachers. And I accept your teaching for those of you who've ever said anything negative about me. For those of you who discarded me like I was a piece of trash when you were done with me and I couldn't do nothing else for you. I accept these lessons as blessings. I accept these lessons for those of you who've stolen my stuff and my ideas and done what you've done. I hope that you've done yourself proud, and I hope you've done yourself well with my information and with my knowledge that I've given. Innocently putting it on my iPad, innocently putting it on my recordings, innocently trusting that I had myself secure and safe. I see right through you. Justice will happen, and it's not mine to give you the justice, it's God. Your karma, my karma, will be seen, will be understood. It's not mine to give it to you. I allow God to give the karma to people. Let me give you an example. I'm going to give you 2 examples on what I mean by this. 2 of the women that condemned me, I haven't seen them in 6 months. But they condemned me and they called me names. And they threw and casted spells against me, not knowing that I'm just Rayanna. Fraser Ray, a shattered spirit, shattered soul, no more. I'm just Rayanna, the girl that's learning to be that Shaw woman that she so desires to be, but also that woman who has love in her for everyone and don't cast judgment. One had a tree fall upon her car. It's karma. One's business has closed down. That's karma. Now, I don't know if that's karma from what they've done to me, but God said that they would pay the price. Anyone who harasses me, steals from me, hurts me, spews lies about me, laughs at me behind my back, thinks it's funny, will know, and they will pay the price. This is karma that's coming back to all of us. If we continue to send this type of karma out, that is what our earth is going to receive. If we continue to send this type of karma out, what happens is it comes back upon everyone, okay? This is a lesson we're here to teach. We are to be a high vibration, high positive, rebuilding each other, not tearing each other down, not stealing properties from each other in the 3D, 4D world. I am ascended. I am in love with my Most High God. I am in love with the Mother. I am in love with everything around me. I am ascended. I am awakened, and I am continuing to ascend. And I will find my peace in my ascension. I am finding my peace in my ascension because I am ascended. I'm ascending with my Most High God. I'm ascending in love because I love my Most High God. And I'm ascending as I am because I am one with the Most High God and every living thing out here. And everything lives. I am ascended. I am in love with my Most High God. I am blessed with grace and dignity and honor. And I continue to be celibate. I continue to be a non-addictive type of person. I continue to be and rise up being a teacher that God continues to ask me to be a healer that God continues to ask me to move only when God tells me to move, to accept the karma that comes to me for the wrongdoings in which I do. I ask to be humbled every single night, even if it is with humiliation. And I am awakened, and I am in love with my Most High God. I am in love with love, and I am ascending. And I want all of you to ascend with me. But you have to go within and do the work. And you have to accept what's given to you. And for those of you who stopped my ability to put out 3 videos this week, thank you for doing that for me and doing that to me. I'm grateful. They probably weren't supposed to be put out there. I don't know. But you did stop my communications and going out on YouTube. For those of you who stole 2 of my songs that I did, one on my phone and a blessing that I did on my phone, you stole it. It did not record, but you stole it. I know you did because there was 2 other people on my phone. I can prove it. I have proof of this. And for those who lie and cheat, folks, it's going to catch up to you. And I keep telling you, please, listen to me. The trees are talking, the Mother's talking, the Father's talking to you. Christ is talking to you. The ancients are talking to you. This is not idle chatter. This is not idle chatter. It's your choice what you do. It's your choice what you want in your life to happen. And it's your choice and who you want to be. My choice is to continue to go in and raise my magnetics, my quantum, and start my business in the manner in which I want to start it. And it will happen because people are starting to come into my life for this to happen. And I'm blessed by this because I've asked for this. And I continue to pray for my healing and my humiliation and my humbling to make me a better person, to make me true to myself in grace and dignity and in honor. And I love you all so very much. And I'm so blessed by knowing you all, by teaching me lessons, by giving me insight, by teaching my clairaudience, my clairessence, my clairvoyancy, by teaching me all of these things, by by trying to break me. And I am strong. I am powerful. I am a woman. I am kind. I am compassionate. I am loving. I am a healer. And I am in love with my Most High God. And nothing will ever change that. And it is the Christ. It is the Yeshua that's within me as I am within him. It's the Christos oil that I bring up each time I'm responsible for doing so within my own body. It is my youth. I am of youth. And I am one with all of you. And may we all be blessed in the lessons in which we learn through each and every one of us together as one. And may our Indian families be seen again and heard again. May the powwows come on strong. May you think about doing a powwow in Dobbin, Texas, on the White Eagle Lodge. We would love to have a community of the Indian nations come together on White Eagle Lodge. We would love that. Maybe George Cloud can be recognized that day when that happens. Maybe we can be bringing in some groups of bluegrass people and Indian songstresses and singers, and maybe we can show the people what the indigenous are so that they no longer have fear of us, but they accept us as the spiritualist and the believer in God and who we are. That our kind hands can touch your souls and touch your hearts. And once again, you can hear what the Indians were truly about, not what a white man made them about, to be evil, to be bad, to not have Christ in them, and to force them into a religion that they didn't want to be in to begin with. But we still love unconditionally. We accept you unconditionally. We would give our blood to you unconditionally. And we love Jesus unconditionally because he's within us. He's the Spirit of one, of all things. And he's a healing Spirit. And without going through that Spirit, that Christ, that love, unconditional love Spirit, we cannot get to God. We cannot get to the Great Spirit in the sky. We can't get to the Golden Spirit. We can't have our crown. Can't grow our wings. I am in love with my Most High God. And I am Rayanna Fraser Ray of a shattered spirit, shattered soul, no more. And I thank you, God. I thank you, Mother, for healing me, for healing my heart, for healing my mind, for healing my body, for healing my soul, and allowing my spirit to be set free and to be truthfully who I am. And I'm grateful. And I am thankful. Grateful and thankful. Be blessed, everyone. Have a good day.